Yeah, hello to all of you. Welcome to this broadcast. This should work out. I hope many of you have managed to come. I screwed it up slightly with my announcement video, forgetting to insert the link. It's now in, but I guess many of you just go to the channel of the ICC anyway. So we'll get going here, and I'm going to play a couple of games. This is still from the Caruana Nakamura game from yesterday. I didn't even check how did this end today. Giri Caruana ended in a draw. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some 5-minute chess on the go, on the run. What's that? Let's do that. Okay, got a couple of guys here that I knew. Roman Goldovsky, hello, and hello to 15 LP as well. Okay, I lost 5 seconds here, but let's see. And hello to Ricardo Rodriguez. Okay, I'm playing a guy called Conceited, and it's I have to adjust this a little bit, just a little bit. We've got a Tarrasch, Queen's Gambit Tarrasch, going with a classical approach there with knight a4 and pushing this back. Yeah, people know that nowadays here, this kind of lines. Maybe here. I don't think there's something possible on e2, I hope. It's got some counterplay there. That's not so nice. There's a request. Can we see some Caro-Kann, please? I can try. No, you cannot challenge me. It's this is not the concept of this show, let's say. The usual way is that I play against the ICC 5-minute pool and therefore get the best possible opponents, let's say. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, he wants to take on g3 here. And I cannot move the bishop. It's not very nice. To d2 or yeah, d3. Not looking so good. I probably didn't play the opening well. That seems a bit wrong. Yeah, hello to Nicolas Santiago, Friedel, also regular viewer. Yeah, it seems that he wants to sacrifice. Yeah, probably. Let's cover this. Bishop g6 maybe. Not nice. Yeah, hello to Bayerischer Schweizer as well. I'll try to trade some stuff here. Oh, there's a request again for the King's Gambit. Yeah, I had an absolutely marvelous King's Gambit game last week, which was yeah, one of the worst games ever probably that I ever played in this show. Is 1c3 any playable? Yeah, sure. I mean, how bad can it be? The Slav and the Caro-Kann are good openings, so 1c3 is certainly playable. It's not particularly ambitious, but it's not a bad opening. It actually has a name, the Saragossa opening. I don't know how they came up with this one, but this is how it is called. Okay, so I got some trades in, which is usually good news in this kind of structure. I think I'll go e3. And yeah, I want to trade pieces here in this structure. The best situation is to just have heavy pieces here in against the d5 and c6 structure. I mean, black is not in bad shape here probably, but it's still maybe slightly more comfortable for me. We'll see what happens. Yeah, black is taking some time now. Okay, let's attack. That's a question. Do I use OBS to stream? That's Open Broadcaster software, right? No, I use what is it called? XSplit. Yeah, this looks drawish. This looks very drawish, actually. If I take c6, he probably will check me, but I have to check on d5. It's difficult to do something here. Rook d1 maybe is an option. Trying to... Yeah, let's try that. It's still probably just equal, but I can just take e3. What am I doing here? I mean, it's still equal, but he can take e3. I didn't think about that. I thought I was pinning him here, but nah, it's nothing. It's really nothing bad.
Draw.
Okay, I'm going to offer a
Game
draw here.
Draw.
Yeah, it was a bit lame, but I couldn't get much there, especially because he got to trade so much. Here that a5 was a good move. I cannot easily take here, and probably I could have played a little bit better somewhere around here, being a bit more precise. Maybe rook d1 or queen d4, something like that. Okay, let's get a new game, and I definitely need something to drink. I had this question in the simule what my favorite beer is, and I like this one. This is the non-alcoholic wheat beer that we discussed. This will probably help me to win games. So, give me games.
Game started.
Yeah, that's Franciscana, right? Okay, playing Neverend here from Spain. That's Javier Moreno Ruiz. Okay. What can we do here? I'm going e5. No, it's non-alcoholic, guys. I'm not drinking. Okay, e3 here. Yeah, I think I'll just castle here. Just play normal moves. Yeah, I know if you say it's non-alcoholic, it's not a beer. Well, I see the point in some way, but I'm absolutely serious if I say that I think the non-alcoholic wheat beer I actually prefer to the one with alcohol. It's at least a great option to have to enjoy something tasty in occasions like that where you actually don't want to get drunk. I want to play decently, and I'm not going to play drunk on stream. I mean, this is not, with all due respect, this is not Simon Williams playing. So, what about a Dutch defense? Well, I could try that. Okay, yeah, I wonder, should I go a5 here? I'll do that. Improve this a little bit. And now, this is an interesting position. I would like to, I'm kind of curious if I can do something funky with h5. What's that? Okay, I'll do something funky with h5. Isn't that dangerous if I sacrifice? I actually don't care. I'll just do it. This is dangerous. I'm absolutely sure here. He cannot go f3 and this is going to be tough for him to play. Okay, even the direct h3 is pretty strong, I believe. H3 takes queen h4. Yeah, this is pretty strong. It's very difficult for him. If he takes it, I go queen h4, which is a super important tempo. Yeah, I don't see a defense for white. This is pretty dangerous. The bishop is on b2 and the knight on b5 in particular. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, queen h4 was my thought. Yeah, that's probably good. I'm attacking the knight now. At knight f4, there's knight f3, and this is going to be mate. We don't have that many viewers today because I screwed up the announcement a little bit, unfortunately. Okay, bishop takes. How to do that? What's the best way to do it? I think I'll take first. And now I can take h3. Or, yeah, knight f3 is also making some stance. This one, I don't know. I think I'll just take the material and play it easy. This just wins material. Bishop takes, as bishop takes f4. Maybe I had something stronger. That's very possible, very much possible, but this looks good enough. Bishop f3, bishop f4 wins material.
Check.
Okay, I'll take this. There's a question by Nicholas. In the Benoni, I'm thinking of playing f4 instead of knight f3, which is the main line. Can you give your opinion about this? Okay, well, against the Benoni, you can play many lines. Knight f3, f4, there are many options. I actually usually recommend to play a knight f3 based line because this is more flexible and it's very likely not any worse than f4. Probably rather the opposite. Okay, what about this? This isn't a checkmate or anything yet. I can trade. Maybe I should just trade and play that position and not play for checkmate here. I wonder, where's the direct attack here that could lead to checkmate? Don't see it at the moment.
Check.
Okay. I just play this position. I've got 3 pawns and a rook for 2 pieces. Yeah, I saw the mate on g7, fortunately. It's something that shouldn't be overlooked. Yeah, it's a pragmatic solution. This type of ending should win. I'm pretty sure there was something more forcing, but this should be enough.
Check.
Oh, no, not knight g4, please. I don't want to stumble into that one. Bishop f3 was still a good move here. Okay.
Time warning.
Need to step out of those checks. They are just too annoying.
Check.
How do I do that actually? What's the best here? We go over here. He only has 6 seconds. I just saw that. I didn't really pay any attention here. That was bad.
Check. White forfeits one
But
pawn.
okay, the time. Okay, there's a question. Am I a fan of a particular football club? No, I'm not. I've never played Joel Benjamin. No. I did commentary with him a couple of times, just yesterday. He's a very good commentator. Sorry for the voice. Okay, so I got a win against Neverend here from this game. I know I don't play the Halloween Gambit, and I'm not playing with a piece down for nothing. That's not a good idea. It should be within reason. The Halloween Gambit is just complete nonsense. Don't do that. But I can try. I probably have a white game. I'll play some e4 and play something aggressive. Yeah, I can try that, but within
Game
reason.
started.
Again, never end. So what do we get? I can try the Smith Mora. Okay. Seems he doesn't want to take the pawn. Okay. Yeah, have to take probably. So, okay,
Check.
let's check. Can I play Caro-Kann Knights? Yes, I can try. I can try. So that looks like a pretty much even position. Maybe I should take here. If knight takes, queen d5 is a pawn. Maybe he can play for compensation, but bishop takes, I have bishop g5. That's a little bit better for white. There's a question. Hi, what do you think on e4, c5, e5 line? I don't understand the question. What is e4, c5, e5 line? Manish, please be more precise. I'm happy to answer questions, but I have to understand them in the first place. Okay, I'm going back. There's a question if I coach a player called No Joke. Yes, I do. So very good student. So let's see about this. Knight f5. Yeah. I would actually like him to take that bishop, playing with two knights against the bishops. I don't see how I do that though. I can double him. Yeah, black is okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, what do I do here? It's a bit awkward here, this position to play. I don't have anything active that I can do. Okay, Manish said he means e4, c5, and then e5. That e5 looks weird. Is that a good move? I have a hard time to believe that. The pawn looks seems very exposed on that square. Okay, so what about this now? I don't really see a great idea here for white. I'm definitely a little bit worse here against his bishops. Let's see what he's doing. I would probably play... Okay, that's also interesting. Okay. Yeah, play something crazy, please, is a comment. Yeah, the thing is, I wanted to play the Smith Mora in this game, but my opponent simply declined. And this is not very crazy, but not my fault. Okay, so he wants to play that ending. I'm thinking taking is probably not a great idea. Yeah, okay. I go with this. This is not good for white, but
Check.
I'd have to try to defend that. If you watch the candidates, you see the craziest positions being held. So I always have to be tough and try to defend. Maybe I can defend this. Yes, I plan to finish the e4, e5 series at one point. But it's not such an easy job. It is quite some work to do. Yeah, this is not very interesting. Bishop b1 is this idea. To be ready to play a3. It's very passive here. It's just not a good game by me. I drifted into a passive position and never really got anywhere. It's pretty awful. Yeah, maybe I can somehow scrape a draw here, but it's not fun. Who do I think will win the candidates? There, okay, my bet was Aronian, but well, with today's result, I think I have to go with Vichy or Kayakin, one of the two. It's just so it's as simple as that. They lead and they play well. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm planning of making a d4 repertoire for black. Yeah, I have something in the works. I will probably release something on Chessable for black against d4. This is very boring. I mean, okay, he will not take a draw, and I understand why. Okay.
Check. Time warning.
Yeah, but is this really losing? It might be, but might be losing.
Check.
Bishop
Check.
c1. Actually, I defended this even badly. I played this bad position badly. Too bad.
Check.
This is not so quickly winning, at least. Now it's the king and pawn ending is winning, or not? Can I draw this? I think it's a draw. Oh, it was
Game drawn.
Wow. Okay, so so let's get going here. I saved this nonsense game. So what do we have? Is there some opening theory where white plays knight f3, e4 and c5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop b5? No, that blunders e4. You mean knight c6, bishop b5? That's a Rossolimo Sicilian. That's a good thing. There's a question: if I, as a chess coach, see any benefit for students in memorizing classical chess games like the Evergreen? No, not memorizing. Playing through classical games does make lots of sense. It's first of all, it's fun to do, look at games, and it also is very often useful to teach some basic concepts from those old games. So there's a correction. So the question was e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, then exchange on c6 and move e5. Yeah, the trade on c6 happens quite often. Advancing to e5, not so much, because the pawn is quite often exposed on e5. but it depends a lot on the concrete circumstances. After bishop b5 in the Sicilian, I mean, we are talking about this here, by the way. We're talking about this. It is quite common for white to capture on c6 at one point, but then to play e5 as suggested is something that would only make sense if provoked. For example, if, let's say, this is happening, yeah, here white could play e5, getting a tempo on the knight, but you wouldn't do that probably if black plays some pawn move that is not providing a tempo on the piece. Yeah, I've got requested a new game, but as long as this is not starting, I can answer those questions. It's a bit easier for me here because this is in my usual Dasher software where I basically, yeah, know everything inside out.
Game started.
Okay, playing Guy Fawkes here. And I've got 3 out of 3 against him. So let's play the Schliemann, yeah? Something a little bit more aggressive and see what happens. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm going to try to get some play on the F file going. Is white going for bishop g5 here in this position? Probably yes. No, he didn't. So I'm going to castle. Can you do an Evelyn's Gambit? Yeah, I can try that, certainly. If we get e4, e5 with white. Knight d5. Yeah, I was thinking I could go g5, but this could be a bit too crazy. I think I'll just capture this. This is easy. And now put the knight on d4. That should be pretty good. Guy Fawkes, the white. Yeah, this is some internet person, or I mean, I kind of know the name, or is that some famous hacker? Or I know the name, but I cannot really put something to it. I know it, but I also don't know it. Yeah, there was a request for the Karo Khan. I can try that later, but it's a bit difficult sometimes. I have my own openings, let's say, that I play, and I tend to almost automatically dash out those moves. There's a question, can I describe what a typical coaching session is like? Well, it's not so easy. It depends a little bit, also it depends a lot on the student. I do different, Guy Fawkes is the anonymous mask. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where I know it. What I do in teaching, in coaching sessions depends a lot on the individual student. I do different things with lower rated players and other things with stronger ones. I don't do, for example, I don't do a lot of openings with lower rated players, but I do some with the stronger ones. I do much about middle games and end game play, because this is usually neglected in people's own studies. Talking about neglecting, I absolutely did not think about bishop b5. Boo. But I think, unless he can win immediately now, I don't think it's a big problem. Okay, this is the sharp approach. Yeah, the problem is a little bit, I don't want to trade queens here actually, but I think I have to. Don't like that. In this position I would have really preferred to have queens on the board. So it's 4 pawns against 6, and I've got bishop and knight. I'm trying to go to d3 here directly. Okay, I managed that, but he's got advanced b pawns. Not sure if this was helping him a lot. I have knight takes b4 now as a threat, and f2 is attacked. might be okay for me. I mean, the pieces that I have are very active. Okay, so what now? Just take this, take b4, or yeah, I'm taking this.
Check.
Still activate. I mean, f2 is still a liability here. He cannot easily move the rook. And f pawn move, I'll push e3. So, what about this? I can go rook f6, huh? Just trying to take it. Is there something wrong with that idea? Don't think so. I would like to just win the b pawn, but I don't see how. Go e3 next. He wants to play rook c6, I guess. Okay, anyway. Oh, tough. How to do this here? I don't like him to activate his king there. What about e2, rook e1? I don't have a tactic there, unfortunately. I don't think I played this well. I have my doubts about this now. His b pawn will become very, very strong here. Okay. Now when knight goes to c3, this would be cool. I'll try to do that. Yeah, hello to Seidel and Simone Fiorella. I think some new people here joining us today. Very nice. Okay, knight c3 here. It's rook a6 probably, but e2 is strong. e2 is... I just takes it. He just takes this knight. What the heck? No. I just bam, blundered this knight. How idiotic is that? I just did not see that. If I take and play knight c3, I think he just gives up. I just promote then. Oh, Jesus. How unnecessary is that? Unbelievable stuff. I cannot believe what I just did there.
Check.
I still pose some problems here, even after blundering a full rook So you can easily
Check.
imagine how bad this position was for white before I blundered the damn rook. So check.
Check.
Check, buddy. And now bishop here. I would like to... Oh, I have no time. That's bad.
Check.
Ah, what a damn game.
Black resigns.
Ah, I should never, ever, ever lose that, of course. Okay. Let's get a new game in. Oh, and this guy was super low rated. Yeah, knight c3. Yeah, what a great game. Yeah, I just have to take first on c6 and then knight c3 or whatever. And that's probably the end of it.
Started.
Okay, playing Yan the Man. I'll try e4. Yeah, no Evans Gambit. I tried. I tried hard. Okay, let's see what I get here. Some g5 business. No. This line. Yeah, castles. I think this is also possible. Trying to make bishop a6 a little bit more difficult to play. Okay, I'll go a4. And I'll put this here. Oh, this one, interesting. Okay, I think I'll just castle. I mean, I'm not sure that I should do that, but we'll see. He can take b5, and now he does it. Probably he's too tempted trying to win that pawn. But in the meantime, I will get some aggressive play going on the king side. Let's see if he dares to take that pawn. No, he wants to take that pawn. Okay, I will get some pieces going on the king side. As usual, not being very subtle about things. This is how I play chess. Always try for the most stupid attacking idea, but it sometimes works. And I lose against those ideas all of the time. So let's see, is he going for some f-pawn move? Maybe. I'm planning rook e3, f3 next. That's dangerous. Wow, there's a question. What do I think about the gambit e4, e6, b3, d5, bishop d3? Guys, come on, pudding broad. Bishop to d3, what kind of a move is that? That can only be bad, right? I mean, black just develops or not. No, my book is not available in German. Okay, so what now? Knight e5, I guess, right? And now h5, just fire away, right? Knight h5, knight takes h7. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, he took with the g-pawn. I should have paid attention there, but
Check.
It's made anyway.
Checkmate.
Okay, that was probably not so correct, but it was definitely dangerous. Are you from Germany? Who are you asking? Me? Yes, I am. Yeah, bishop b2. Yeah, this gambit is interesting. The
Game
question.
started.
Okay, I cannot show it now because the game is on now. It was e4, e6, b3, d5, bishop b2. This is actually interesting. Okay, I'll go b3 here. There's a question. What do I think about Giri's draw all approach in the candidates? I don't think this is his approach per se. It's just that he does not really risk much. Today he had a really good game and a probably winning position against help me out, Caruana. But it's difficult to win games in this event. Caruana defended this fantastically well, I think, and ultimately got a probably deserved draw in. Yeah, g5. My opponent here is playing really cool stuff. I try to be creative, but he's even more creative. Weizenbier from Andex. Yeah, very likely we'll have it here. I mean, what we do have here, we have a pretty good selection of beers from all areas. You can get almost every brand here. So Andex, yeah, I'll have a look. I'll have a look, or have a taste is the better way to describe it. So let's see, Mobile here. He went g4. Yeah. I have to go back here. Yeah, that's just very, very cool here what he's doing. What the beep? So he wants to win that e5 pawn, and probably he will. Not easy here. Not so nice. Okay, I wonder what to do here. Yeah, I have to get out of the center here. Yeah, he can take e5 the whole time, but he doesn't do it. Probably thinking it's too risky, which is probably not entirely true. So what now? I need to get something going here. h4, probably queen back. f4. Let's go f4. The queen has to take, and it's opening lines for my play at least. So this is probably not a totally bad idea. Interesting. Queen g5, I go h4, trying to trick him away there. If he takes, I have knight f3 for a fork. So he goes back. Now this is attacked. That's not so great. What to do here? Is there some way to let him take on b2 for some attack? That would be what I would like to play. But probably not possible. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Yeah, the thing is, in the candidates tournament there is no invitation. There is only Aronian got this by invite because of his. He has got the wild card, but of course it's a matter of qualification. And yeah, someone mentioned they should get Richard Rapport to play that event. Well, I can assure you that if Rapport plays in this event and he plays his crap openings all the time, he will score absolutely no points. So it's probably quite interesting to see, or entertaining or whatever, but he will just totally get killed. So let's see. And knight b4 is an issue here. Okay, I'll try this. If he takes... this is actually interesting. I'm threatening checkmate there on f7, on c7. And bishop takes this bishop f5 check. Aha. This one. Okay. So maybe rook here. Interesting. Is there something that I can do here? It looks like I should have some kind of tactic, but I don't see it. I don't see a tactic here. I cannot move my bishop here. Maybe this one. No, I don't play on those other servers, only very rarely. There's quite little incentive to do so for me. ICC simply has the strongest opposition, and I rarely play on other servers. He can play knight d3 here, I guess, and win. Queen takes b2,
check.
or what are you doing here? You probably can win somehow. Queen d1, c3 check, some tactic.
Check.
Or maybe just with normal moves.
Check.
Ah, this one. Okay, yeah. There should have been some tactic. Yeah, it was bad.
Resigns.
It was bad. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't take on h7. My queen was just hanging. My queen on g3 was hanging. Now he played very interestingly here with g5. That was very interesting stuff. I mean, I really don't think it's any good, but it was still interesting. Okay, International Master Soft Rain. Who is that? No name. I don't play the Latvian Gambit. Please stop pestering me with that. I don't play an opening that loses. This is really not what I'm doing. I can try something interesting or whatever, but not the Latvian. It's just too bad. Okay, maybe I'll try it once, yeah? But it has to be the right opponent. Not sure that this wasn't a good idea. I really have no idea about the modern Benoni. Play that against some IM here. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is a weird move, knight f6, and it sent him into a huge trouble. What now? Why not just the normal move here? Queen d2 or something? Is that bad? He doesn't have any clue what to do now, but why? Okay, that's the most normal move ever. I'll just play quickly and hope that everything works out. He wants to play b4, yeah? If I go b5, so let's not do that. There's a question, can you play the anti-Borg? I don't even know what that is. Guys, I mean, I understand that it's funny to look at crazy openings, but I mean, sometimes I wonder if you spend like 5% of the time you spend on looking at weird openings, you spend 5% of that on looking at normal chess stuff, it would really help your game. He's shooting here with e5. Yes, there's a line suggested that I should play b5 here. This is unfortunately somewhat dodgy for black. Known for quite a while that e4 is strong. Yeah, e5 I just took. Take first, think later. Yeah, what was e5 about? That kind of sacrifice does work sometimes in the Benoni. But what exactly is the point now? One issue is that I'm threatening e4 now, and that knight on e3 has no square. I mean, just h4, and that looks rotten. Okay, he goes with d6. So I'll push e4 here, pushing that knight over all the way to what? Help! I don't understand chess. What's going on here? My queen! I blundered my queen. He had an idea. That's just funny. I didn't see my queen at all. Oh my goodness. Where's the resign button? Here.
Resign.
I didn't see that at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so why is b5 bad? It's not bad. Bad is this is a problem move for black. This e4 is a bit tricky for black. I think knight e4. Queen e2, if I'm not mistaken. So something like that, I think. And then bishop e3, but I'm not completely sure really. It's something that I would need to look up, but I think e4 is dangerous. This is given in the Avro books, and Kramnik also played it. Kramnik also played it.
Game started.
Okay, playing Big H. That's Franziskaner beer. It's not Erdinger. But Erdinger is also cool. Okay, I have this line here. That's not very exciting. The London. I would have actually played the Latvian once. Okay, I'm trading everything here against Big H. Trade, trade, trade. I want some security after after that queen blunder.
Check.
Any View of the Killer Dutch by Simon Williams. It's an interesting book, yes. I've got that book and looked through it. I think, well, this is a tricky opening. Yeah, it is a tricky opening. And I think he does a good job of showing why he likes it, and what the points are. What I did not like about the book is just a minor thing. He has pretty long chapters on lines that he considers to be bad for black. I mean, he tries to tell you. I mean, he tries to explain, like, okay, I don't recommend this because of, and this is not a bad idea in general, but those chapters are at times, they are awfully long. So he takes, I mean, a huge chunk of the book is about things that he actually thinks are bad for black, and he just tells you why. And but I mean, I see the point somewhat, but it's just long. It looks like it's a massive book, but most of it is, or not most of it, but some of it is actually irrelevant, because you shouldn't play it in the first place. So this is my only minor objection there. I think the book could have been a lot shorter, let's say, and a bit more to the point if he would have focused on the lines that he actually thinks are good. It's just a minor thing. The book is just could have been more compact, let's say. But the opening, the lines itself are really interesting. I mean, I'm not one of those guys who condemns the Dutch defense on principle or so, as many good players and especially chess teachers do. I'm not among those, but there are really worse openings around. Okay, what about this? I can take here and maybe go rook here. But also it's important to understand with an opening like, or these classical Dutch openings that Williams has in the book, they're also not for everyone. He is very successful with it, but I doubt that this applies to many players. That I think many people would be trying this opening and then just get into trouble quite often. Okay, what's happening here? I think I'll move this. Oh my, I lost lots of point here in that stream by blundering stuff left and right. Lost 3 games, and it started pretty well, yeah. That's really bad. Okay, this one. Yeah, it's a bit difficult here. I don't want to play passively. Yeah, I don't like to play rook c7. That much is clear, but I don't know. Or do I play g5 here? I have to go back after rook b7. No,
Check.
He probably is okay with the draw here. Maybe I can go to b5. That's an interesting try. What's worse is the question, the Alekhines defense or the classical Dutch? They are very different. They are very different. I think the Dutch is far more aggressive. The Alekhines sometimes leads to rather slightly worse positions where you have to defend mostly, and the Dutch is more aggressive. So I won that pawn quite surprisingly. But white still has a pretty nice game here. Yeah, this is the thing. I probably have to take now. I don't want to play rook e6 here for f6 and rook e7. That's so passive that I cannot stand this. Okay, here probably want to go back somehow. Yeah, I cannot play king c6 here, unfortunately. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, advancing cannot be great. Is there something I can try with a4? He can definitely stop that, but I'd like to try at least. He can go e6 here for a clear draw.
Check.
Okay, there are some questions that I can try to answer, but I want to try to play that ending first. I'm not quite sure what to make of it. Okay, this I'll take. It's probably a draw. Yeah, it is a draw, unfortunately.
Check. Time warning. Check. Check. Game.
Yeah, it's a draw, unfortunately. Okay, so should you play, this a question by Renin V. Should you play theoretical openings like the Najdorf or the King's Indian if you don't have the time to learn all the theory or are lower rated? It depends on what kind of position you like to get. if you want to play those active openings, why not go for them? I mean, you're not a professional chess player and want to get games probably that make you feel good about yourself, or play things that are interesting, that interest you. So go for the type of opening that you like to play. It's I think still better to play more of a mainline opening than play some sideline. Recommendations for positional opening against e4 for a 2K rated player. Difficult. Openings are open to interpretation. No? 1e5 comes to mind, the caro comes to mind, but all this can get sharp if the white player wants it. If you want something that is mostly strategical in almost all lines, yet you can try to play some kind of Philidor's defense, like d6, knight f6, e5. This can be interesting. Or you can also play a French defense in a very closed fashion with b6 and so on, just trying to get the position closed. But it's a matter of interpretation of the openings. You can also play the Sicilian in a very strategic way. And what's that? Why do I have to play Mr. Carlo de Mora here in the final game? I'll play the King's Gambit, guys, and probably get killed. He's just a good player, and such a wacky opening is probably going to be punished. We'll see what happens. I had the same stuff last week and got a losing position. I remember that. This one, okay. Can I not just take now here? I mean, I really don't know. Knight h5 or what? No. This one. I can also check now. Is that the move?
Check.
Checking. I can check on h6 now. Is that a move?
Check.
It looks interesting. I didn't play the bishop's gambit because I think this is just worse, probably. But I'm not an expert, of course. But I think this is a pretty good opening result. Isn't that just great for white here? So I take here, he takes my bishop, I play bishop g5. Wow, I'm kidding him with the King's Gambit. This is crazy. I have a huge problem against this guy, and now I play the King's Gambit, and I'm winning the house after move 15.
Resigns.
Yes! Isn't that cool? Wow. Okay, I mean, I'm hugely over time. I have to ask my producer here, yeah? Playing like one or two more games, or do I need to shut the whole stuff down here? I'm going to play one more game.
Game started.
Playing Raskolnikov here, and I go e4. It's a grandmaster. Okay, I'll play the Smith-Morra against Mr. Raskolnikov. Probably he will decline. These long thoughts, they usually mean that they decline the gambit. Yeah, this is one problem with it. That quite often you just get a c3 Sicilian, and you wonder what the benefit was of offering a gambit in the first place. G6 is an uncommon way of playing this opening. Bishop G5, maybe just try for fluent development. Yes, he attacks E5. I was thinking about it, but maybe here and try to go for knight E4. I know that D4 hangs, but this is probably a little bit risky to take it. Yeah, rook C1, he probably goes queen to B6 anyway, so I'm going here for bishop H6. Just basically speculating that he won't take anyway. Okay, he didn't take, he played F5. Wow. Yeah, Vichy declined the gambit in Gibraltar against Mark Esserman, which is kind of this is a good sign for the Mora guys. That probably it's not such a that there's probably compensation there. And by the way, I also have compensation here in this game for the pawn. I've got very nice game here. Okay, I'm winning the exchange now. I didn't want to do that earlier, but if he absolutely insists, I will do that. So let's do this. And now see if black gets smashed here. I really don't want him to see many more moves. Huh? Queen B4.
Check.
Check. So I would love to invade here. So this for rook C7. I have to be careful. Yeah? I'm blundering the queen today a lot. So getting with the queen right into black's camp is dangerous. What is he doing here? Bishop to D7 maybe? Rook C7, rook D8, something like that. But I've got bishop B5. Nah, that's probably over.
Check.
And now, how to end this? Check here? I don't know.
Check.
Don't want to blunder the queen. After this session, I'm getting cautious. He's got two bishops and a pawn there. Okay, I need some Luft for my king. Yeah, it's not totally easy here. Black's position is rather well coordinated. How to do it here? D3. I wonder if I should play. Yeah, I'll play one safe move here. D3 looks a bit dangerous. So how to do this? It's not easy. It really is not. Rook E1. Maybe this rook E1, rook E6. I really don't see a clear way. Oh, now I see a clear way to win. That was nice. Giving me the pawn definitely helped. Yeah, he's cursing himself now. He really had a playable position again. And then he blundered that. Okay. Threatening rook F6 here. I don't know if I want to take there. Maybe I do. I'm not quite sure about it.
Check.
H4, H5 looks pretty strong. I still have to be cautious. I can blunder the queen. Takes it. It's not a big issue. See if I can attack that a6 pawn. I don't know if he's in a good position currently to cover it. And I want to invade, yeah, king f4, king g5. So let's go up there.
Check. Black resigns.
Yeah, that's end of game, Mr. Raskolnikov. Yeah, I'm back on 2400 here, 2401. Yeah, I'm stopping the stream now. We're on for 80 minutes now. It is actually 1 hour of Chess Explained and not 80 minutes. And I have to also do some stuff here at my home here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the stream. A couple of funny games, some horrendous blunders, but I also beat some good players. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thanks for the questions. Thanks to all in the chat. Yeah, have a good day. Bye bye. Till next week.